Is it bad luck to open an umbrella inside? Hi y'all again. Today I am going to try not to yell because I noticed when I was editing my other video that I was yelling a lot. However, today I'm going to be doing a what's in my bag video. I'm currently going through nursing school and I am a commuting student. However, I'm going to show you what's in my bag. I would say that one thing that they don't tell you about nursing school is that every day you're going to get in a workout with your book bag. Let me show you my bag. So this is my book bag. It is really big. It is super heavy, so I literally cannot even squat this bag, it's so heavy. But this is the book bag I have. It's just a plain black book bag. It's not a cute book bag at all, it's just plain black, and it's my book bag that I use on an everyday basis. And I'm just going to show you what I carry inside and that I've used in order to kind of not make so many round trips from my car to the library when I'm studying. So let me show you guys what I have in here. I'm going to start off with the biggest one first. So every day I bring my laptop to class. I just have a regular, it's actually really old, for 2015. I have a Mac laptop. I have my book for one of my classes. So this is probably something that everybody doesn't need. However, when I go to the library, I like to read. I'm a reader, so I like to read through all the chapters in my book. So I have this book, which is for my PCC class. And then I have these books, which are for my mental health class. As you can see, I tagged all of them because we had an open book test, and these were all the chapters that we had to read. And that was super helpful. I actually ended up getting a perfect score on that test, so would highly recommend these tabs if you are a reader, one, and two, if you have an open book test. And another thing I like to do now, I've just recently started doing this, is write all my pages on a sticky note. So these are all the pages we have to read for the upcoming test. I like to read them all, write them all on the sticky note, and then mark them all every time I read off that chapter. So I then have my iPad that I bring to class every day, and usually I take notes on this. Let me show you guys some of the notes I've written down. I have just started writing notes. This is my most recent case study that I wrote out. And I'm actually really proud of this because usually I'm a messy note taker, which is why I don't take notes. And this is, obviously I have my pencil too, and it's personalized by my boyfriend when he got it for me. I don't know if you can see it. If you can't see it, then you kind of just guess what it says down below. What he would personalize on my pencil for me. It's kind of weird, but whatever. And lastly, I just have my messy folder. And disclaimer, before I started this video, I just kind of want it to be as raw as possible, I guess. So therefore, there is no I didn't clean up my book bag before I showed you guys this video, because I want you to see exactly how I live on an everyday basis. So these are just some of the papers that I have. And the other day in mental health, we kind of did this, and it was pretty much just a time for us to decompress, relax, be mindful. We did that, and we had an opportunity to color. So this was my coloring. I didn't finish it, but hopefully I'll have time to. I realized there that coloring is very peaceful and comforting, so I might take that up soon. Maybe over spring break, I have a lot more time on my hands and a lot more time free when I'm not studying, which I plan on studying for my test. But I think I might take up some coloring as well. Buy a coloring book and some colored pencils and start doing that. And I think it would help me a lot with anxiety, just because I feel like it's with test anxiety and the stress, sometimes I become very overwhelmed, and this could help me sometimes relax. Somebody asked me the other day, what's my coping strategy when it comes to stress? And I realized that I don't really have a focused one. I think a lot of the times I just go straight to shopping, but maybe I should try something else. So right now, I've kind of tried exercising, which has worked for me in the past. And now I think I might try coloring. So I just wanted to show you guys. So after I take all the books out of my book bag, this is what it looks like. So there's not there's a lot less stuff in it, which is a lot. I wish I could just carry around like this all day, but unfortunately I cannot. And so let me show you what's down here. Okay, so next I have my little, I have this second biggest pouch. And in here I have, this is, I also carry this every day because I just feel like you never know when you're gonna need it, and I just won't like to have it on hand. So this is all the essentials. I know some people have that really cool case. This is my blood pressure cuff case. So in here I have all the essentials for kind of like that I'll need for clinical. So I have my scissors, I have my pen light, and I actually have two pen lights in case somebody needs one, but this one I don't really like it as much because whenever I use it, the light just stays on. Like it died because it just stayed on for so long. And this is my other pen light that I love, mainly just because it's pink, that's why I love it. I bring my watch in here, so after clinical every day, I just take everything out of the pockets of my scrubs and then I'll just put them in this little bag so I don't lose them. And then I have my stethoscope, which I thoroughly enjoy this stethoscope just because like you can literally hear everything. I remember I was listening to somebody else's stethoscope and they just let me borrow her stethoscope in order to hear a murmur. And I literally could not hear anything on her stethoscope, but then when I listened to mine, let's see if you guys can hear it. But when I listen to mine, I can hear everything a lot clearer. So I really like this. It's a Litten. It's helped me a lot whenever I have to do vitals, or if I'm trying to like listen to a murmur or something. Typically I would have a pen in here, but I don't have a pen in here because my pen broke. Awkward. And then I just have my blood pressure cuff, which is what came with this bag. So that's everything I have in this little bag right here. And I really like this just because it keeps, like I said before, it keeps all my stuff together and it's really handy. It's not what this is for at all, but that's what I use it for, so there's that. I'm gonna put this stuff all back before I forget it when I have to go to clinical. And so next thing I have, again, I mentioned that I'm a commuter and we live in sunny Florida 90% of the time, but that 10% of the time, the rain will come out and it will just catch you off guard. So I always have my umbrella in my book bag. Is it bad luck to open an umbrella inside? Don't know where it's from, don't know what brand it is, but it's really good in the wind. So some of the other umbrellas I've had previously, they would just break in the wind. We've gone through, this book bag has a lot of pockets. So we have the first pocket, we've gone through 1, 2, and now we're on the third pocket. So in this pocket, I have my USB. And I like to take all my documents from last semester off my computer anyway to make more room for the new semester. So I'll just put them in this hard drive and I'll just bring this hard drive with me wherever I go so that in case I need something or I want to reference something from a previous semester, I can just do that as well. And kind of reference back whenever I need to. And so another thing I have in that pocket is my pencil pouch. Oh no. One of the things that take up the most space in my pencil case is my highlighters because I have so many. As I told you guys before, I'm a reader and I highlight everything. So I have a million highlighters and I actually just bought some more the other day. And then the rest of the stuff, okay, I always carry these sticky notes in case I want to make a note somewhere and or I want to, oh, it's finished. I want to make a note somewhere. Always got backup. Or as I mentioned before, as so I can write down the pages that I'm going to be reading in my textbook. And so that's always super helpful. And don't mind my mess back there. I'm still working on this office area. So soon I'll give you guys an updated office tour. Those pictures are gonna go behind this camera right here. So I'm gonna have 6 frames and I'm gonna have pictures. I'm gonna put this eventually on the wall, and then that stuff back there, well, that's just me making a mess, so that's awkward. Let me pick it up. And I just realized that it was in the frame right now. So that's really awkward, but whatever. Clean. But yeah, so I also have pens in here. I have chapsticks, because nobody wants to have chapped lips. Pencils. Another important thing that I have this Jamaican dollar in here. I'm not really sure why, but whatever. 100 Jamaican dollars. And then lastly, I have my calculator, which is super important because this semester we have dosage calculation on every single test. So yeah, so I have my calculator in my So I have my calculator in my bag as well in order for me to be able to do those dosage calculation questions. This calculator, I just got it from the dollar store, if I'm being completely honest. So it's just like a basic calculator. I got it because it's pink and all my supplies, I wanted them to all match. Unfortunately, they did not have the blood pressure cuff in pink. But whatever, blue will have to do. Blue's fine, to be honest. Kind of matches this, I guess. But yeah, that's what I have in my pencil case. This opens like this. And would I like to have a cuter bag? Yes, but would everything fit? I actually did have a cuter bag when I first started school, but did everything fit in it? No. So then I got this bigger bag. So in that pocket, like I mentioned before, or in that pocket, I just have some feminine hygiene products. So I just have some tampons and pads, and I mean, you guys already seen those, so there's nothing to show there. And then here in this smaller pocket up in the front, I have, now the bag's really super flat, I just have some gum. I have another chapstick. And then this is where I keep all my wires, because I mentioned before, I go to the library a lot and I'll stay there for hours, so I always bring my phone charger with the wall plug. I bring my what's it called? My laptop charger. So I have 3 pairs of headphones. Here's the other pair I usually bring. So I have the wireless headphones, and these are going to be just like, okay, I'm going running. But the problem with me is that I never charge my headphones. So these are super important, or these are super important because whenever I don't charge them, I still want to listen to music. So I know these are like kind of like old. So I also have the older iPhone too, so that's why these work. So I use these whenever I'm just like on my phone, and then I use these when I'm editing on my laptop, because mine still has the headphone jack because I have an older laptop as well. So I have these to have multiple headphones. I have more sticky notes. I have these sticky notes for my bookmarking, which are actually really expensive for school. I have the most important item, which is my Lucky Rock. A few years ago when I was taking a huge promotion test, and I feel like ever since I've had this rock, I've just carried it with me everywhere, just for good luck, and I truly, honestly believe that it's lucky. So here it is. And then I have my credit card or my debit card in here. I should have my wallet in here, however, I think it's in my car. And then lastly, I always carry some acetaminophen in here. I guess the other biggest update that we have here is that if you guys didn't notice already, and if you guys have stayed this long in the video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I have a new camera. I'm really super stoked about it. It's the Canon G7X Mark II. We didn't get the Mark III because we read a lot of bad reviews on it in terms of the autofocus. I like this one a lot so far. My desk is a super big mess now because I took everything out. Last thing I always bring to class is it's super important to stay hydrated, so I always bring my hydro flask to class. Daily reminder, stay hydrated. Ding. These are kind of some of the things that I keep in my book bag in order for me to remain successful throughout the semester. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for